time to get some tech news and Kobe Spike Nkrumah. He always has our tech trends. He's right here with the latest. Kobe, great to have you.
Great to be here.
Would you say it's been an interesting week for the tech world?
Well, it always is interesting, which is why I love my job.
All right, so we're told that Amazon is going to launch thousands of satellites to help, provide global internet services.
Yes.
That's good news.
That is fabulous news. You see, these tech companies, these internet-based companies, make their money off people being online. Google is trying something with a hot air balloon providing internet. Facebook is also researching into same, and now Amazon. And then you just know that they know that because their business thrives on the internet, they need to provide internet to more people. And the more people are online, the more their business thrives. So if you were them, I'm sure you probably want to do the same thing. And it's a good thing for us. Think about it.
We get cheaper. Would it be cheaper?
Cheaper and possibly free. If it is free, I fear for the telcos. I mean, you wouldn't even need a SIM card in your phone anymore if you have internet, because you can make...
I remember sometime last week, the Minister of Communication had to respond to concerns that, data is quite very expensive in this country. And I don't know why it is so.
Well, you see, unfortunately, it's not just in Ghana. Elsewhere, unless maybe we're looking at more developed countries who have the technology and everything. But in Ghana, data is extremely expensive. And elsewhere, they have certain limits, but then they have Wi-Fi almost everywhere. You go outside into a different country and they have Wi-Fi in the restaurants, Wi-Fi in your workplace, so you barely even rely on your mobile
And they're
data.
free to connect to.
They're free to
you don't need to purchase an item to get the password to the Wi-Fi.
Even on a bus, you find that they have Wi-Fi on
the
bus.
trains.
So,
Interesting. Well, let's see how it works. But this, like Kobe says, will be good news. For a lot of you out there, I know that you rely heavily on the internet to get interactive, stay in touch with your family and friends, and also do some work that earns you a lot of money, Kobe. And well, apart from Amazon doing this, we've been having a lot of interesting things happening this week.
So one very, very interesting thing that happened was that Xiaomi, Xiaomi, is a Chinese company, and they are like the Apple of China, they call them. They are into technology, consumer electronics. They make phones, they make TVs, they make set-top boxes, all that. And the founder, he got $1 million bonus. I mean, when was the last time
the company gave him $1 million bonus?
Yeah.
You're joking.
Yeah, I mean, good work done. Here's $1 million.
So, bonuses are supposed to be, most of the time, less than what you earn.
So you can imagine how much he earns.
He got $1 million bonus.
And he gave it all away to charity.
That's so nice.
That's so nice. I mean, I heard, $1 million, oh, give it to charity. That's so generous.
I think we should start a tech company. What do you think? Anyway, that's just on the lighter side. But apart from this man donating his stuff to this charity, what more should we know about this company?
Xiaomi.
Yeah.
Okay, so Xiaomi is a very, very fast-growing consumer electronics brand. They're into everything. They're making computers, they're making smartphones, and they're affordable. I just heard recently that they're planning on launching in Nigeria. When Xiaomi started, most of their phones you had to order online. Now they have stores and people are purchasing their devices. They're very, very good devices. Dela in my journal, he has one. Okay. He's very proud of it. Okay. And they break grounds on technology. That's why they call them the Apple of China.
Interesting. So, Kobe, we can't let you go without discussing this. Those of you parents who leave your phones for, your children to play around with, thinking that, I've got a password on it and so I'm safe. They're not going to go into any of my applications, delete any photos or get into my documents. Well, this is not good news because you're likely to have your child lock your phone permanently. And a 3-year-old boy, we understand, Kobe, looked up his father's iPhone?
Yes, he caused
iPad,
his father's iPad to be locked for a very, very long time. For 25 million minutes, 536,000. I mean, that's a long time.
So quickly, tell us some of the phones. So I use an iPhone, and I know that if someone puts in a wrong password 3 consecutive times, it tells you, try in the next 5 minutes. Yes. So how come this man's own is almost forever?
So the more you keep trying, the more it keeps extending. So in certain cases, if you keep trying, it's eventually going to disable. But I think he's running an older software which keeps multiplying the time. And sometimes it can go as long as this, which is going to be only unlockable in 2067, by which time the device is probably obsolete. And
probably he may not be alive.
70 years.
He may not be alive. Anyway, thank you very much, Kobe. That's just a caution for you parents. You're not too safe even if you have the password on your phone and you hand it to your children. They can lock it permanently. Thank you very much.
And you have to wipe it to get back into it. So make sure that you're backing up if you end up finding yourself in that situation.
Thank you for the tech updates. But coming up in business, National Lottery Authority to introduce new regulations to sanitize the lotteries industry. Darryl Kwa is standing by with details. Don't go away, please.